Imagine a world where the energy we use doesn't harm the planet, but helps to heal it. That world isn't just a dream, it's becoming a reality with the renewable energy revolution. This revolution is not a sudden uprising, but a steady, determined march towards a cleaner, greener future. In recent years, we've seen an incredible growth in renewable energy sources like wind, solar, and hydropower. These aren't the energy sources of the future, they are the energy sources of today. Wind turbines now dot landscapes from the plains of Kansas to the coastlines of Denmark. Solar panels are not just on rooftops, but in entire farms, soaking up the sun's energy. Even our rivers and oceans are being harnessed for hydropower. But why this shift towards renewable energy? It's simple. The planet's fossil fuel reserves are finite. We can't rely on them forever. And the environmental cost of burning fossil fuels is too high. Climate change, air pollution, oil spills, these are the side effects of our dependence on fossil fuels. Renewable energy, on the other hand, gives us the ability to generate electricity without these harmful side effects. This shift to renewable energy isn't just good for the planet, it's also good for us. Renewable energy sources are often cheaper and more reliable than fossil fuels. And as technology continues to develop, the cost of renewable energy is only going to go down. But the renewable energy revolution is about more than just technology. It's about a shift in mindset. It's about recognizing that we have a responsibility to our planet and to future generations. It's about understanding that sustainable living isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. And the best part? We all have a role to play in this revolution. Whether it's installing solar panels on our roofs, investing in wind energy, or simply using less electricity, we can all contribute to the renewable energy revolution. The renewable energy revolution isn't just about technology, it's about a shift in mindset, a commitment to a sustainable future. It's an exciting time to be alive, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. The future of renewable energy is not just in the sources we already know, but in the breakthrough technologies that are just on the horizon. Let's delve into this exciting new frontier. First, let's talk about advanced solar cells. If you think solar panels are impressive now, just wait until you see what's coming. Researchers are developing solar cells that are even more efficient, more affordable, and easier to install. Imagine a world where every building, every vehicle, even our clothing could harness the power of the sun. This isn't science fiction, it's the future of solar energy. Next, we have energy storage. You see, one of the biggest challenges with renewable energy is that it's not always available when we need it. The sun doesn't always shine, the wind doesn't always blow. But what if we could store that energy for a rainy day? That's where energy storage comes in. Innovations like lithium-ion batteries, flow batteries, and even thermal storage are offering promising solutions. These technologies allow us to capture and store energy so we can use it when and where we need it most. Finally, let's look at grid integration. Our current electrical grids were designed for a different era, one where energy was produced by a few large power plants. But with renewable energy, we're seeing a shift towards a more decentralized, resilient, and flexible grid. This involves sophisticated software and hardware that can balance supply and demand, integrate diverse energy sources, and even enable peer-to-peer energy trading. These breakthrough technologies aren't just changing the energy game, they're reshaping our world. They are paving the way for a future where renewable energy is not just an alternative, but the norm. So, buckle up, because the renewable energy revolution is just getting started, and it's going to be an exciting ride. The shift to renewable energy isn't just good for the environment, it's good for people and economies around the world. When we talk about renewable energy, we often focus on its environmental benefits, like reducing greenhouse gas emissions. But the impacts of this energy revolution go far beyond that. It's not just about saving the polar ice caps or reducing air pollution, important as those are. It's also about creating a better, more sustainable world for all of us. Let's start with job creation. Renewable energy is a booming industry, and it's creating jobs at a rate that outpaces the traditional energy sector. For every job in fossil fuels, there are now more than 3 jobs in renewables. That's a lot of people who are earning a living by helping to save the planet. And then there's the impact on global economies. Renewable energy is cheaper and more efficient than ever before. The cost of solar and wind power has dropped dramatically in the last decade, making it competitive with, and often cheaper than, fossil fuels. This is driving a shift in global energy markets and creating opportunities for countries to reduce their dependence on imported fossil fuels, improving energy security, and boosting economic growth. Finally, let's talk about sustainable development. Renewable energy projects can be a catalyst for broader social and economic development, especially in rural and remote areas. They can provide electricity to communities that have never had it before, opening up new opportunities for education, healthcare, and economic activity. But perhaps the most profound impact of renewable energy is the one that's hardest to quantify: the potential to transform our relationship with the planet. By harnessing the power of the sun, the wind, and the water, we can move away from destructive, extractive industries and towards a more sustainable, harmonious way of living. The global impact of renewable energy is clear. It's not just about saving the planet, it's about creating a better, more sustainable world for all of us. Like any major shift, the transition to renewable energy comes with its own set of challenges. But, as the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining, and the challenges we face today are the stepping stones to a brighter, more sustainable tomorrow. One of the most pressing challenges in the renewable energy sector is the issue of intermittency. Solar and wind energy, though limitless and free, are dependent on weather conditions and time of day, which can lead to fluctuations in power generation. However, this is not an insurmountable problem. Advancements in energy storage technologies like more efficient batteries and pumped hydro storage are paving the way to mitigate this intermittency, ensuring that we have a steady supply of green energy even when the sun doesn't shine or the wind doesn't blow. Next, let's talk about the elephant in the room: infrastructure. The existing grid was designed for traditional sources of energy, not for renewables. It needs significant upgrades to handle the influx of renewable energy, and that requires substantial investment. But the good news is that we are already seeing a shift. Governments and private entities around the world are investing heavily in smart grid technologies and grid integration solutions, which are essential for harnessing the full potential of renewable energy. So, how can you contribute to this transition? Well, every little bit counts. Use energy-efficient appliances, opt for green energy providers if available, support policies that promote renewable energy, and spread the word. We all have a role to play in this energy revolution. Despite the challenges, the future of renewable energy is bright. With continued innovation and commitment, we can overcome these hurdles and move towards a sustainable future. Remember, the journey might be challenging, but the destination is well worth the effort. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work, because the future of energy is not just in the hands of scientists and policymakers, it's in ours too. The renewable energy revolution is not just about technology, it's about people. It's about you. We've journeyed together through the world of renewable energy, exploring the progress and promise it holds. We've seen how wind, solar, and hydropower are no longer sidelined players, but key contributors to our energy mix. We've looked at the cutting-edge technologies that are shaping the future of our energy landscape: advanced solar cells that capture sunlight more efficiently, energy storage systems that hold the key to addressing the intermittency of renewable energy, and grid integration systems that ensure a smooth, reliable energy supply. We've also examined the profound global impact of renewable energy. It's not just about reducing greenhouse gas emissions, although that's a significant part. It's about creating jobs, fostering economic growth, and contributing to sustainable development. The renewable energy revolution is truly a game changer on multiple fronts. Of course, we've also acknowledged the challenges: intermittency, infrastructure needs, and the need for ongoing innovation and investment are all areas that require our attention. But as we've discussed, these challenges are not insurmountable. There are solutions, and we all have a role to play in finding and implementing them. In conclusion, the renewable energy revolution is a journey. It's a journey towards a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable energy future. It's a journey that we're all a part of, and that's what makes it so exciting. The future of renewable energy is in our hands. So, let's make it a bright one. If you found this journey enlightening, if you've learned something new, if you're excited about the future of renewable energy, then we invite you to take action. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to join us in spreading the word about the future of renewable energy.